And now, it's time for another episode with the two brothers who ice fish from the same hole, who have kicked the same field goals, and who will have you laughing from start to finish. Bringing you the sports, music, and entertainment straight from their Eskimo hut. It's the Eskimo Brothers Podcast.
Yeah, man. What up out there, everybody? Welcome in to the Eskimo Brothers Podcast. Episode number 140. No. Yeah, 140. God damn, man. My mind just kind of freaked out for a second that I was wrong, but I'm right.
140.
All you got to do is look at the goddamn title, Sam. It's right there on your screen.
Yeah, it's right there in front of you, bro.
Man.
We got it. 150 is coming up on us, bro.
I know. We're almost to another milestone.
Special guest.
Yeah.
I have to find somebody.
We'll have to find somebody. But, 140 today. Welcome in. It's a nice little Sunday afternoon as we sit here right now. Another Sunday for us here. Cheers out there, everybody. Sunday. Is that what they do? Or is that Monday? I don't know. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's Sunday, I think.
It's good.
We had just finished watching the boys, Texas Rangers win.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
So we're on a high here, so we're hoping that luck
carries over
to the boys on the ice tonight. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll get into that a little bit later.
Definitely. But, yes, so what a great week has been. Bad storms in our area, though, unfortunately, this past week. I mean, God damn, it felt like every day they're like, another severe tornado possible with hail and rain. I'm like, Jesus, can we get a break?
Yeah, it's getting exhausting.
Yeah, it's like you mentioned whenever you got over here, I was like telling you, I'm like, I can't even mow right now because of the goddamn rain every day. It's still fucking muddy out there and shit. And I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, it rained like a lot Saturday. I just remember just hanging out all day, and then I just heard it start up, and that did that randomly all through the day. So I was like, I'm not mowing today. And then I got up this morning, and I walked outside, and it was still fucking muddy as shit out there. So I was like, I'm not doing this either, fucking up the yard and shit, and
no, you
get
can't.
the lawnmower stuck.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
so it's pointless.
Yeah.
But that one storm on, I think it was, Tuesday or Wednesday. Like 80-mile-an-hour winds through here, 70 to 80-mile-an-hour winds, and fucking, I have a tree in my backyard that's blown over. Like, all right, great, thanks. So it's like, Jesus, man, and there was trees all over my neighborhood just blown down and shit everywhere, dude. And I'm like, God damn, they're like, that's the Category 2 hurricane winds, basically.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
That's where, like, I live out in the country, and there's trees everywhere. So on the back roads that I take to get to, like, my grocery store and shit and gas stations or whatever, or into town at all.
Yeah.
I had to, like, just dodge them all, bro.
You had to, like, do some fucking...
Yeah, there's, like, fucking tree limbs everywhere. I was like, Jesus.
Like Mario Kart, goddamn bananas.
Yeah.
Fucking trying to avoid everything on the road here.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. But we're still alive. We made it. Nobody died. Thank God. Hopefully everybody out there, that you were safe too and nothing crazy happened to you, because it was wild, dude.
Yeah, it was for a little while.
It knocked out power to like some areas for days.
Yeah.
I got lucky. I didn't lose power.
Yeah, I didn't either. There was a couple times where it was flashed off, but it came right back on, kind of.
Oh, and it might have done that for me too, but I didn't. But when I woke up,
it never stayed off.
Yeah.
For any sort of time. So
I would have known, bro, if I woke up like in the morning.
Yeah.
If power went off and I was just in a pool of sweat because the air conditioner was off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, that'd be bad, bro.
Yeah. So anyways, hope everybody's safe, man. We're going to jump in. We got a lot of stuff going on in the world this past week that piques us, of course. Obviously, a couple of teams that we've been talking about, as well as a lot of fun stuff. So, man, I just want to say, to kick this bitch off, really exciting. We're close. Now, we've talked about this several times. We are close to June 16th, which is the premiere of the House of the Dragon Season 2.
Oh, yeah.
We got the runtime for the first episode. Now, because a lot of people were kind of upset because this season's already announced 8 episodes. That's it.
Yeah.
Not 10 like it was.
Right.
So a lot of people were like, "What the fuck?"
They're probably going to be longer.
I think we're good because we got the runtime here. The first episode is 64 minutes long.
Yes. Nice.
So that's probably, I assume, most of them are going to be an hour.
Right.
At least.
So that's fine. I'm fine with that.
Of course. Those are that's like fucking 8 movies.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you can't complain about that. There's a lot of story to tell. And so, yeah, if 64, I got hard when I heard this.
Yeah.
64 minutes is perfect, dude.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And it's on, like, Max or whatever. There's no commercials or anything.
Yeah.
So it's just straight 64 minutes of
so it's long.
God,
episode,
it's going to
bro.
be good, bro.
Yeah, I can't.
We already know.
And also, the boys come like a few days before that.
That's
so
right.
there's a lot of TV to watch on your Father's Day weekend there. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'll be doing. But, yeah, dude.
Runtimes for the remaining haven't been announced, but
I imagine they're going to be close to that.
it's got to be. At least every episode, at least 45 minutes to an hour. It has to be.
Yeah.
It would shock me if it wasn't. But, yeah, it's due to the decision for the 8 episodes is part of a long-term plan for the series. That's kind of where it is. And then the author, George R. R. Martin, we already know he said 4 seasons is probably good for that.
Yeah, he said to tell the whole story right, it would take about 4 or 5 seasons.
Perfect.
So we were like, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
So just wanted to mention that real quick up front, that's coming. We did a review of every episode the first season. We're probably going to do that again because the show's so good. I mean, it's just fun to talk about.
Oh, but it's so good. Like, it's the best, one of the best shows on TV. And same with Game of Thrones when it was out. Fuck, man, I love that show.
Yeah. Speaking of another series, you mentioned The Boys, of course. Mm-hmm. That's going to be good. That's season 4.
Yeah,
of that.
That's June 13th, so it comes out a little bit earlier. But
I'm gonna have to watch that. Amazon, do they do all at once still? They did with the terminal list, but I don't know if they're changing it up.
I think they do.
Okay,
if I remember correctly, because I think I remember the season 3 of The Boys. I watched like all in like a weekend because they were all out. So I'm not.
Man, I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah.
For this season 4, because I probably will though. I'll be honest. That's Father's Day weekend. I'm not gonna do anything. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna. That's what I'm gonna do. What do you want for Father's Day weekend? Be like, leave me alone. I want to watch The Boys season 4.
Right. Yeah, you obviously can't watch it.
Yeah. You gotta go close the door in your room because this is not a teenager show.
No, not at all.
Granted, I know that teenagers. When I was a teenager, I was cussing and saying stuff, but The Boys takes it a little further than that, dude.
Yeah, I would not let my 15-year-old kid watch it.
No, I don't think so either, man. Yeah. Jesus. Some of the fucked up shit in that series or those shows, I'm like, how the fuck do you think to write shit like this? God damn.
Yeah, there's some shows that I like when it drops all at once.
Yeah.
Like comedy shows are, I like that actually. Because like I just watched that Tires series, the Shane Gillis thing.
I didn't watch that yet.
Oh, you got to watch it.
I mean, I assume it's probably hilarious.
Oh, it's fucking great.
Yeah.
It's 6 hours. Dude, I knocked that out in a day. It's like, it's 6 episodes and they're 20 minutes long. So it's like 2 hours.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
gonna knock that out.
That's nothing. Yeah.
And they've already been picked up by a second season already too by Netflix. So I imagine it'll be a longer season next time, season 2. So
yeah.
But yeah, it's great. But like, shows like that, if they drop them all at once, that's nice because you can kind of knock those out. But like sometimes, like I like the way they do House of Dragon just once a week.
Yeah, once a week. God damn it.
Kind of let you like get into it, and
I don't know if I like that or just the all at once because I want to fucking know what happens, man.
Right? Yeah, because some of the like cliffhangers and shit, you're like, fuck, I want to watch the next one, and you have to wait a whole week.
That used to piss me off about The Walking Dead when it was a good show.
Yeah,
is they had like the break in between in the middle of the season, and then it was like, okay, I don't know what's gonna happen for 5 months.
Yeah, I hated that, dude.
Yeah,
I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
So yeah, sometimes it's good to have them all just drop it once.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
well, that's a good series. Obviously, those 2 are starting in a couple weeks, so we're ready for that. Another series that's coming out that I don't know if we talked about it. We may have briefly mentioned this, but there's a prequel series that's coming out for It. So there's a prequel series coming out. It's on Max as well. And it's called Welcome to Derry. It comes out in 2025. This past week, though, it was confirmed that Bill Skarsgård is reprising his role as Pennywise. And I'm like, dude, If they had anybody else doing that, that would have been fucking dumb because he was so good in those movies.
He's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
In that role.
I would have been like, dude, just whatever that guy wants, money wise, just give it to him.
Yeah, no shit.
So he's actually gonna be doing Pennywise as well as executive producing the series, and the director of the two movies, Andy Muschietti, is also doing this. So I think this is just going to be a continuation of, even though it's a prequel, I don't think these guys are going to miss, basically.
Yeah.
So looking forward to that, and we'll watch that for sure. That's on Max. It's a series though, so it's not a movie. So, I don't. The first two, the remade ones they were really good. Obviously, that you watched, did they scare you?
Yes.
Okay, I thought they might have, because I mean I know you don't like that stuff, but
it was creepy, bro. A lot of that stuff's creepy.
Yeah, that second one when they were already grown up and she was over at that old lady's apartment.
That fucked me
That
up.
was weird.
Yeah, that fucked me up.
That was pretty creepy, bro. Because she was like, okay, and then that old lady was just like standing there, didn't even say anything for a minute. I was like, Jesus.
Yes, that shit freaks me out, dude. I hate that stuff. Like, don't be quiet. That's creepy, dude.
Hey, guy, don't be quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were so good though. And they were. I watched both of those in theaters. I went by myself actually to watch both of those because I was so like pumped to see them. And yeah, there was I remember. I think it was that part or some other part in that second one where I was in a theater and I was like, maybe this wasn't a great idea to come by myself. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah.
So they're good, but the series Welcome to Derry, prequel to the whole It thing. So we'll see what they do with that. Obviously, I don't know if Stephen King's going to be a part of this at all. Let's hope not, because he's absolutely fucking insane now and crazy mentally. Just go to his Twitter. You confirmed.
Yeah, he's out there, bro.
I mean, he's wrote fucked up shit forever, but then he had a wreck or whatever, and he's been fucking.
Yeah, he's been kind of gone after that.
Like I said, just go to his Twitter, and you're like, okay, all right, guy. So, yeah. There you go, man. And then, Jesus, man, I told you guys, I had a lot of shit that came across my timeline. I was like,
I did too.
I mean, I just want to chat with Leaf about this because it's fucking great. Another TV series that's in early development that I did not know was even happening. I had no clue. Remember the movie 300?
Yes.
With Gerard Butler?
Yeah.
That's kind of like his coming out party. He was so good in that.
Right.
It's in early development. A TV series about 300.
Nice.
Is in early development at Warner Brothers. Zack Snyder is in talks to direct and executive produce the series. He's the director of 300, which that's one of his good movies, and not Superman. 300 was great.
Yeah. Dude, Zack Snyder gets shit on because his movies they don't turn out to be very good.
Well, this one was great.
Yeah, this
2006 was that came out, because it came out a long time ago, dude. It came out in 2006. Yeah. This is a prequel.
People shit on Sucker Punch too, and I love that movie for some reason.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It's just hot chicks fighting dudes, and you're like, I can get into this.
Yeah, I don't really remember that, but I don't think it was his Superman movie, as far as I'm concerned, trash.
I like Man of Steel, dude.
Yeah,
I know I've said that, but the Batman,
Kevin Costner.
Yeah, those TikToks are great, by the way.
yes, they are. when your bro is leaving with a tube, but it's been a while since he got some, and Superman's like, and he's like, stop, bro.
So fucking funny, dude.
It's like, it's been a while, bro. He's like, stop. Don't stop me from leaving.
Shakes his head slow. I'm like, God damn, this is great.
Oh, no. People are creative as fuck out there with that shit, dude.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, but the Batman versus Superman is the fucking worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
I fell asleep, dude.
Yeah, it's so slow.
And I wish I was kidding, because I was like, man, well, yeah, I was never really into Affleck as Batman, so
yeah,
I don't know how so many people were.
Yeah, I don't either.
But yeah, there was a ton of people that were like, Batfleck is great, and I'm like, dude, he's not good.
Well, there's a reason why he didn't get his own movie, so
yeah, exactly. But yeah, it looks like he's gonna direct and produce a prequel to the movie that he did, 300. So who knows what's gonna happen with that? That movie was fucking great, though. You want to talk about Warriors, bro?
Amazing,
just back in the day, just going crazy. 300 versus fucking however many those other ones were. They were going to lose.
Yeah. And they knew it.
Yeah.
But they're like, fuck it, we got to do this anyway.
Yep. So, yeah. Looking forward to that, too. I mean, that's early development, so That's a long ways away. But if you listen to us until that prequel series comes out, we'll love you forever.
Yes.
Just remember, it's episode 140 when we brought this up. The series is going to come out on episode 340.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So yeah, that's cool. I didn't ever hear about that.
Yeah, man. What else you got over there? I got like a couple more fucking.
I got a movie here that I'm fucking pumped about, and this thing has been.
Yeah, you take over. Let me drink my beer.
This has been canceled so many times. I've been getting pissed about it. But they've been trying to reboot this series or like this movie or this type of movie for like 20 years, and they finally said in 2019 we're going to do it. Then it was canceled because of COVID, because there was a 2020 release date on it, and it was held back because of COVID. And then the film was supposed to start shooting in mid-22, and it was canceled. And so all this shit, but now finally they're like, all right, we're doing this shit. If everybody, if you're my age, and probably Sam, you did this too, probably.
Oh yeah,
He-Man, Masters of the Universe, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So they finally.
I had He-Man sheets.
Yeah, I had all the things. I had the 2 castles, bro. Yeah. Castle Grayskull, bro. I had all the shit.
Yep.
And so now there's a live action movie. It's going to be through Amazon, which is nice. They usually do pretty well.
Well, they don't go short on budget.
No, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And now the release date, there is an actual release date too. So and they announced the guy that's going to play He-Man. I don't know who he is, so that's a little worrying. But
they announced him.
Yeah. Nicholas Galitzine.
Perfect.
I nailed it. I think.
Oh, we never fuck up.
Never
names.
Heard of this dude. But usually the casting directors are pretty good, man. Usually they get it right.
We'll see. They haven't always, but yeah. We'll see.
But this it has a date. It's going to hit theaters June 5th, 2026.
Oh, so it's going to go through Amazon Studios, but they're going to put it in theaters.
Yeah, they're going to put it in theaters.
Okay.
June 5th, 2026. So we got a couple years.
Okay.
But it's going. It's greenlit. They're getting ready. They're
bro, that's gonna be fine.
Yeah,
because of people our age, we're into He-Man.
Yeah,
like totally.
Yeah, and I'm pumped about it, dude. I've been waiting forever because the other one, when I watched it as a kid, I thought it was great. But if you go watch it now, it does not stand. It does not hold up. The Dolph Lundgren one, bro.
No,
dude, it's so bad.
Dude, I've been waiting for that and then a Thundercats one.
Oh god, they've been trying to do Thundercats forever. Dude.
Yeah,
and so I don't know why it's not working out for them, but
God, even the fucking theme. If they don't do the theme song to both of those, then I'm gonna riot.
Oh, 100%, dude.
Yeah,
and if they don't, Sydney Sweeney needs to be cast as She-Ra, bro.
Oh Jesus Christ, please.
Please, God, make that happen.
It makes me think of, we're going to be basically like Ted and them doing, because of the Flash and those movies. That's going to be us, bro, with He-Man.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, for 100%.
Son of a bitch. I watched a shitty movie.
Yeah, I watched a shitty movie 100 times.
Oh, man, that is excellent. Didn't know about that.
Yeah.
I did not know.
Yeah, so... it's a reboot of the whole Master of the Universe thing.
Okay.
Hopefully it goes off and they keep making those movies because they're so great.
Let's hope so. Fuck yeah, dude. Check this out. Another thing that was really... this one actually probably excites, I think, everybody out there. Maybe not everybody likes He-Man that listens to us. We get it. That's fine. But we'll talk about what we want to talk about.
I think so.
There's a limited series in the works from Village Roadshow about the life of John Daly.
Oh, God, yeah.
Fucking A. Are you kidding me? You guys know who John Daly is out there.
Yeah, 100%.
He's an iconic golfer who won a couple tournaments, won a major. I think he's only won one major.
Yeah, he's not known for winning a lot.
And they didn't win a lot. But he's like, when he was coming up, he's known for his drive.
Yeah.
He drove the ball, the shit. He probably still does.
Yeah.
He still plays, but all he does now is like play the first round or two, and then he doesn't make the cut and he leaves. He's at the Hooters or the casino that's close to the golf course, and he just slammed 12 Diet Cokes and 5 Snickers during the round.
Yeah, smoked like 2 packs of cigarettes.
Yeah, 2 packs of cigarettes. Yeah. The guys from Barstool Sports on Pardon My Take, they did a John Daly challenge, kind of like the 999.
Yeah.
That we still got to do, by the way.
Oh, yeah, we do.
They did the John Daly Golf Challenge where they went around a golf and smoked packs of cigarettes and tried to do it. I didn't watch the whole video, but it looked like I was like, this is going to be gold, I'm sure.
Yeah, I bet it was.
I can't smoke cigarettes, though. Fuck that.
No, I couldn't either.
Hell no.
I've never done it before, so I don't know.
Nah, I tried it early on, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
But the TV series, it looks like they have the person that's going to play John Daly, and is none other than Kevin James. He's been tapped. God. He's been tapped to play John Daly, which I was like,
didn't they have some movie, but it was going to be Jonah Hill doing John Daly, or is this the same thing? Or?
I don't know. You might be right, because I'm thinking we talked about that in some sort of episode.
Yeah.
But we drink so much that there's no way I would remember that. But this is official.
Oh, but Kevin James is I feel like that's a better casting than Jonah Hill or John Daly.
I don't know. Can we get somebody else besides either of those guys? Like Kevin James is fine, but like John Daly is not family friendly. Mm-mm. And Kevin James has always been like more of a family friendly guy. Like he played fucking Sean Payton, and it was awful. Yeah, because it was on Netflix or something like that, and it was just like I felt like it was more geared towards kids more, and I was like, this is not Sean Payton, bro. He's a
Yeah, my kid liked that movie a lot.
See, that's not.
And I watched it and I was like, eh.
No, it was terrible because they had kids over there like, we want a pizza. And I was like, this is not Sean Payton, bro. What the fuck is this?
You're right.
So, yeah, this Kevin James, like I said, and that's fine. I'm not shitting on Kevin James by any means. I love him, but like he seems like more of a family-friendly guy now.
He's more like a different,
Well, he's in that whole Sandler friendship realm where he's usually going to get cast in Sandler movies now. Like I'm sure he's going to be in Happy Gilmore.
Well, and
too.
all his stand up is clean. Like he's like a huge Catholic guy, and he follows his faith, so he's not going to. He's definitely doesn't fit the whole John Daly type of lifestyle.
John Daly drinks a lot of alcohol still.
Yeah,
and gets hammered and is not, like I said, he's not family friendly at all.
You're right. Yeah,
he's really fat.
Yeah,
because all he does is drink beer and all that. Like. And John Daly will roll up to a golf course, drink 12 Miller Lights or more, and still shoot 68.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, so yeah. And Kevin James, to me, when I saw that, I was just kind of like, I mean, as good as Kevin James is, and he is, I mean, I just don't see him, unless they do it right. Do it right. And then I'll be like, okay, I ate my words.
Well, if they make it like that Sean Payton movie, it's going to be terrible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want a family-friendly John Daly because that's not him.
Yeah, right.
There's no way.
No. If you watch him on, like, he was just on Tucker Carlson with, like, Kid Rock.
I know, yeah.
That's the John Daly you need to see in the fucking movie. Bro.
Exactly. Exactly right. So that's interesting, but that's official. So Village Roadshow is doing that. I don't know where that would end up. It's a series, so it's not a movie.
Oh, okay.
A limited series. So who knows? I mean, Netflix maybe, since they have connections there, obviously, through Sandler. Who knows? Kevin James and Sandler are like best buddies, you know? So I guess we'll see. The guy that wrote and acted in The King of Queens, Gary Valentine, is doing that. Executive produce. So,
okay.
I don't know. We'll see. I just thought that was interesting. Can I shit on Disney now?
Yeah, bro.
Please?
Go ahead. I can't wait.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's always fun to shit on Disney, bro.
Yes.
Because they're trash.
In 2 days from now, we're getting a Disney series that's coming out literally on Tuesday. So when this audio episode comes out, we're getting that, and it's a new series. It's in the Star Wars universe. It's called The Acolyte. It's coming out. First two episodes are coming out on Tuesday. The other 6 episodes will come out weekly. Now, The Acolyte, what the hell's that? That's the same thing I said when I read or heard about this. It's a series. It's set at the end of the Star Wars franchise's High Republic era, which means approximately 100 years before Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. So 100 years before Anakin Skywalker and all that.
So it's a prequel, basically.
Prequel, basically, yes. Now, there was a preview that came out about this series that I watched, and I was like, this is going to be absolute dog shit. This is woke Star Wars, and this is what the films from now on are going to be.
Well, in this where the new lady came in and she basically said this is what we're going to focus on is more
this.
woke, right?
No, this is a different lady.
Okay.
That's the lady that's doing the movie.
Oh God, yeah. Okay.
This lady though, Leslie Headland, is even worse.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So because Star Wars and Disney are like, and I'm not shitting on females, but they're like, let's make sure every Star Wars movie or everything now has a female director, producer, main star, and everything. And I'm like, why? And I don't care, by the way, if they are, but make sure that's written well and done well, because the other shit has not been done well.
Don't do it just for that. You like make a story, and if that's part of it, then okay. But
and I just want to point out that in 1970, whatever it was, whenever we first got Star Wars, we had a leading female actress, and she was great.
Yeah.
And she was a main part of the story.
Yeah.
So stop shoving this shit down my throat. Now, you also say, like, okay, well, I mean, it can't be that bad, can it, Sam? Well, let me play you a little clip from one of the main actors that's coming over and doing this. And you tell me. You tell me what you think about, again, this is, I forget. It doesn't say his name, but this is one of the main actors in this series, The Acolyte, that's playing in the Star Wars universe. And you tell me if you think this is going to be awesome. Here you go.
Well, Anakin just killed a whole Death Star. How many people died on that? You know, people have been talking to me online about how Darth Vader is such a bad person. It's very clear, and it's very well established from those actions. But if you can't look and see that Anakin blowing up the Death Star possibly killed millions and millions of people, I'm going to get in trouble for saying this right now. Now this will...
Okay, so that's the main actor who's like, Anakin blew up the Death Star. Now, if you know anything about Star Wars, that never happened. That's Luke Skywalker who blew up the Death Star.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers that are acting as main actors in this show have no idea about the history of Star Wars. Clearly,
Yeah.
that was in an interview with a
bad.
fucking like a Entertainment Tonight or some shit. One of those.
Yeah.
Fucking what? They're ruining this shit, dude.
Anakin blew up. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, people can't get over the fact that Anakin blew up the Death Star because he's a bad person too. He's like, Darth Vader's an evil person, and Anakin blew up the. I'm like, that's the same goddamn person, bro. That's the same guy.
Yeah. He built the Death Star, actually. If
Yeah,
you knew your fucking
him
history.
and fucking the Emperor built the Death Star.
Yeah.
And used it as a weapon to blow up planets. I mean, these guys, these actors and actresses that are starring in Star Wars now in Disney don't even know the history, bro.
They don't know shit about it, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
So that's what you're going to get with
Yeah, I'm
this
not
show.
watching a minute of that.
And also, I just want to point out there that they've released a couple other things with this show. They're changing shit up. This is 100 years before, like I said, before the first episode.
Yeah.
I think I took a screenshot of it. If not, I do remember it off the top of my head. Yeah, I don't see it. But anyways, there's a lightsaber that's a whip, like a Indiana Jones whip lightsaber. I'm like, I think if they had that 100 years before the Phantom Menace, we would have seen that in the other movies.
The other ones, yeah.
A laser sword. You can't just turn a laser sword into a whip. I don't know, dude. This, like I said, Disney is ruining everything about Star Wars, and they're doing it with this show. I won't watch a second of this, dude.
George Lucas has to hate this.
Well, he probably does, but he's also
But
like,
I mean, he
got
sold
billions.
it to him, and he's like, I'm done. You know, I'm not.
I saw an interview with him talking about the female thing, and I don't know if it was recent, but he was like, it was basically what I said. He was like, I had a female lead.
Yeah.
Princess Leia was like the reason why they beat the whole goddamn thing. She's the reason.
Yeah.
She reached out to Obi-Wan and got Luke involved.
Well, because they talk about whitewashing and stuff in Hollywood too, and they said that too, and Lucas responded was like, no, I mean they were all aliens. Most of the people in there was aliens. And then, of course, there's Lando Calrissian. Remember him?
Yeah. Also a big reason why they blew up the Death Star again.
Yeah, and he was black.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, man.
Disney sucks, dude.
They're just trying to make an issue out of nothing, dude.
Yeah.
Really.
I don't know if he agrees with any of this. Like you said, I have no idea. But yeah,
He probably doesn't care.
they blow.
Yeah.
They blow and they're ruining it. I won't watch a second of this, dude. Not one goddamn second.
Yeah. Not me neither.
There's no point.
I didn't watch that other one that came out. I don't know what it was called.
A series?
Yeah, it was a series.
Oh, there was an Ahsoka series.
Yeah, that. I haven't seen that either.
Awful. And then Boba Fett, awful. I mean,
Yeah, I didn't
really
watch that
fucking
either.
bad.
And I love the character of Boba Fett, but
They ruined it
in the movies, but not. Yeah, I'm not.
No, they ruined it, dude. Like they ruined it. One episode was good, and then the rest of that was awful.
Yeah.
And then the Mandalorian, they nailed that the first like couple of seasons, and then they fucking went off the rail. I'm like, all right, you should have just killed it after 2 seasons. When it doesn't work anymore, just stop doing it.
Right.
But they can't, bro. They're like, money, because people fell in love. They're like, oh my God, Baby Yoda, woo, let's buy toys. And I'm like, that's fine, but like if it's going to shit, then stop writing it. You know? I can't stand it, bro. It's so fucking bad. It's so bad. And you know what pisses me the fuck off so much, bro? Because it's shit that I grew up with, man. And all of us did.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you're sitting here like, I can't wait to watch The Acolyte, you're going to be disappointed.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just going to be bad. They've only done like 2 things that I've liked with Star Wars, and that was the Rogue One. That was a fucking amazing movie.
Yeah, that was really good.
And then the first one, I didn't think they did bad with that, The Force Awakens. I've said this a couple of times, but I didn't think that one was bad. The only thing I hated about that was like you had the original characters and you didn't put them together. Fucking dumb.
Yeah, that was bad. Yeah.
Stupid. First one, they had Luke Skywalker in it for 0.5 seconds at the end of the movie. And I was like, wait a minute. I thought he was going to be kind of hard. All right, whatever. So, anyways, don't be excited if you're a Star Wars fan out there. And this show is coming out, like I said, in 2 days. And so you're listening to audio. It's out today. It's awful. I already know. I can see the future, guys. Awful. When you have guys like that, they're like, well, you know, they don't even know the history, dude. So it's like, good luck, you know? Anyways, I'm moving off of that. It's shit. Don't see it. I got a drink.
Yeah, that looks bad. Well, here's kind of something that's tied to like entertainment. If you have like a extra 5.25 million laying around, you can buy a very famous house that was in a movie that we all grew up watching.
Okay.
Home Alone house. The Chicago area house from Home Alone.
And everybody in the movie, afterwards like, what the fuck's this guy do for a living? This house is a mansion.
Yeah. But it's on the market now for $5.25 million. So you can buy it if you want to. And it is a massive house. And you can actually go online, take a look at it, and do like a virtual tour of it and everything. It's kind of pretty cool. But yeah, I know. I'm going to come up short on that price.
Fun fact, if nobody's ever watched the movies that made us, on Netflix, was a great show.
Yeah.
Home Alone was one of the movies. And inside the house was actually a set that they built inside a high school gymnasium.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even inside that house.
Yeah. So this house was built in 1921. It's 9,126 square feet. It has 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, has 4 fireplaces, first floor and second floor laundry room, a gym, a private movie theater room, and an indoor sports court.
Jesus.
And it sits on about a half-acre lot. It was sold for in 2012 for $1.5 million, but now it's asking price today is $5.25. So,
damn.
But yeah, it looks pretty fucking rad in there. So whoever had it before, you know, they obviously did a lot of fucking shit to it.
Oh, so. Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course. God, that house is huge, though, from the street. Now, from the street, those shots that they did at the movie, that's the real house.
Yeah, that's the real house.
Yeah. But the inside, when they were doing it,
was all fake.
All built inside a high school gymnasium, which is crazy.
Yeah.
They used the high school as their studio.
Right.
Like classrooms were like people's offices and shit.
That's crazy, yeah.
Yeah. I was blown away by that. I was like, oh, my God. And then the first studio pulled it. Or they were like, you're over budget, we're done. And then whoever put it out was the studio that bought it. And then they let them do it a little bit over budget. We're not talking like massive over budget, by the way, because back then a huge budget was, you know, not that big now.
It wasn't huge.
But Home Alone ended up making like quadruple or more of its fucking budget, at least. Maybe more, actually.
Yeah, it was a massive hit, honestly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. So there you go, guys. If you want to go buy a piece of history, drop $5 million.
5.25 million? No problem.
Yeah, easy. You just go to the
I bet what's his name will probably buy it, Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, he likes to do that and renovate shit.
I guarantee you that guy right now, as we speak today on June 2nd of 2024, that guy probably owns over 300 properties.
Probably.
Maybe more.
Yeah.
That's all he does, dude. He buys fucking properties.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's it, dude.
And he's so rich because of that.
Yeah. That's a good thing to get into because
real estate. He literally buys the tax liens and does that sort of shit, the backdoor tax way. I don't know. I'm not an attorney, so I have no goddamn clue.
Right.
He talked about it on Steve-O's podcast, and I was like, what the fuck did he just say?
Yeah.
Because I'm not smart at all with that stuff.
Well, he had that show, too, where
he still does, I
He
think.
goes in there and renovates it himself and shit, and he gets a team, and they go in there and do it, and he flips it. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he makes a lot of money.
Yeah.
He's rich because of that.
That's good, because his music career was trash.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, that's what gave him the capital.
He had that one hit, and that's all you needed back then.
Well, because the people bought albums.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. That's where he got his capital. Dude, if I did win the lottery or whatever and had that much money, I would definitely seek somehow into that. Mm-hmm. Like, all right, let me start buying some properties and shit and doing this, because it feels like it's just a never-ending, if you do it right, a never-ending cash flow.
Yeah.
Of like, I've got so much money. Park the money here. Like I said, he probably owns like 300. Maybe I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't have a clue, but it's probably so much, dude.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Go buy it.
Yeah.
Vanilla Ice.
Yeah. Yeah. See what you do with it.
I don't know if you could turn that one around. $5 million is a lot of money.
Yeah.
I'd turn that property around, but maybe you could with a collector or something. Who knows?
Yeah, yeah. You would need one of those dudes. Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm. That was way into the movie when he was a kid, and now he's a billionaire, and he's like, yeah, any price, I'll take it.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of music, though, with Vanilla Ice and everything, this has nothing to do with him, but it's music related. I just want to say, follow up on a couple of things we were talking about. Remember 2 or 3 episodes ago, I was talking about Justin Timberlake basically canceling a show because of poor ticket sales?
Yeah.
And then I had briefly mentioned, like, it's rumored that Jennifer Lopez is going to do that. Well, it's confirmed now. She did this. She canceled her entire summer North American tour. Mm-hmm. Confirmed. She actually, on social media, confirmed this. Canceled it, citing time off with my children, family, and close friends. I'm like, okay, sure.
You're right.
No, it's because you didn't sell any tickets.
Yeah.
Another artist, same thing. So this is a trend. And what's the trend? I've been saying this for a while now. It's because tickets are out fucking rageous. That's why.
Yeah.
And these ticket companies are charging you half the goddamn price in fees.
Mm-hmm.
The Black Keys, they have announced the canceling their arena tour that was supposed to start in September, saying the dates will be rescheduled, though, but smaller venues.
Yeah.
So these, I guess they got booked in arenas, but they're not that big. But if it wasn't $1 million or fucking 300, I saw the price. You couldn't get into these shows for less than like $300.
That's crazy, dude.
What the fuck? No one's paying that.
Right.
Yeah, and there was a picture of the Ticketmaster. How many? You know how when you go on Ticketmaster and you look at the arena and if the seats are blue, that means they're available. Mm-hmm. Pretty much the whole goddamn arena was available.
Just pick whatever the fuck you wanted.
There were some people that are obviously hardcore fans that had the floor. Yeah. But then, like, all the seats were blue. I was like, yeah, no one's buying these, dude. The Black Keys have had successful albums. This last album they put out sucks, according to what I read. I'm not a big Black Keys fan. There's a couple of songs I'm like, oh, I can jam to that.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of songs that are okay, but
yeah.
It's not my kind of thing.
And that, like, Gold on the Sea.
Yeah, that's one of their biggest ones.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, I know that was overplayed, but I didn't really listen to it that much, so it's not overplayed to me. So when it comes on, I don't skip it. But yeah, they canceled their tour. They're, like I said, they're going to be rescheduling. So instead of, like, in our area, American Airlines Center would be the arena.
Yeah.
They're probably going to be playing at, like, Trees. Or something.
Yeah, something way smaller. That's crazy. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying they're not that small. Probably they're big enough to do a little bit bigger.
Like that one place in Fort Worth, that Tannehill's, I think that, or that'll be. They could fill that one up.
They could probably fill up the Palladium, which is like in downtown Dallas, which is like, I think 2,000 people, maybe less than that. That's probably what's going to happen.
That's wild that like Taylor's still out there just selling out multiple nights.
Well, I mean, that's different.
Well, she doesn't fuck the fans over with the prices. Like I said, I bought 2 tickets for $286.
No, it's the bots after the fact.
Yeah.
The secondary market. Yeah. Which I think
that's
is
the thing. Yeah, with Taylor Swift, the resale was crazy.
Yeah.
Like $30,000 for a floor ticket or something. I was like, yeah. I'm going to keep my seats where I'm at.
And you should.
I got lucky, dude. I got
you should have sold yours, bro.
I tried, man. Tried to sell them for $1,000 a piece, bro.
You could have sold those.
I was part of the problem, bro. Like,
I don't blame you.
Yeah. Nobody wanted to buy them, but I was glad I went, actually.
Well, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, when you go to it, you're probably like, oh, I'm glad I came.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're lucky enough to get them at the regular price, usually it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's the secondary, which, man, they got to do something about that.
Yeah.
But these guys weren't even, J-Lo and the Black Keys and Justin Timberlake, these tickets had hit the secondary market because nobody bought them.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
No, nobody bought them. You could have got a fair price on it, besides the fees, obviously.
yeah, yeah.
But nobody was buying. That's why they're backing out of these tours, man. And again, I still think this is because of the price. Number one, the price.
Yeah.
Because if you were able to go to a Black Keys show for like $50,
Yeah.
I think people would go all day.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
I mean, I might even.
I'd
I'd be like, hey, man,
check it out,
I'd check it out. Fuck it.
If I didn't have nothing else going on.
Right,
like,
exactly. If I didn't have nothing, I was like, hey, you want to go see the Black Keys? I'm like, sure, I'll go for the gold on the ceiling
Yeah.
because I want to hear that live because they're going to play that. So, yeah. Anyways, and then J-Lo, I don't know what the fuck she's done. We've talked about that. I have no goddamn clue what she's done.
You couldn't pay me to go see her, dude.
I think I
don't
would
care.
just for that ass.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
That ass.
That ass. I'm a smash. Yeah, I mean, I think that's worth the price of admission alone.
Yeah.
You know?
She's still hot at 50, like 50 or whatever she is.
Yeah. Agreed, man. I think so too. Ready to go to some sports?
Yeah, that's what I got left here is sports stuff.
First thing I want to say about sports, and we talked about this, that's not happening anymore. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul.
Yeah.
This is postponed. Not canceled, postponed is what I see.
Yeah, it was set for like July, right? July 9th or something like that? Or
I think it was July, yes. And it's right here in Arlington. July 20th. Yes, you're right. The new fight date is set to be announced this Friday. It's delayed due to Mike Tyson's health. He had an ulcer flare-up, which I'm like, he's like 50-something.
Yeah, he's almost 60 years old.
57.
Actually. 57, yeah.
Are we surprised?
No,
At
I'm
this?
not. Yeah, I'm not at all.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a joke fucking fight anyway. It's a fucking just cash grab for both of them. And it's not a...
I think, by the way, I just want to throw this out there, guys, what my thoughts were on this. I think this is on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think so, too. Sounds like it.
I think this is on purpose.
Is it... I wonder if it's because of sales or anything like that. But
no, I don't
people
think
wanna
so.
see this,
I think
right?
I think the sales were fine. I just think this is on purpose to build even more, because a lot of the ticket sales are great and everything, but a lot of this shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Actually, no. Isn't this on Netflix though?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Okay, but did we confirm or do we know if you have to pay extra, or is it just going to be a part of your monthly
I think it was
thing?
just a part of your thing, yeah.
Okay. All right. So it wouldn't be for pay-per-view then.
Yeah.
I still think it's on purpose because Mike Tyson tweeted, he's like, now I'm feeling 100% even though I don't need to beat Jake Paul. Like, all right. Whatever, dude.
Well, I did know that they said that this is going to be a real fight, like it goes on the record, but nobody cares about that right now. Boxing is such a shit sport now, dude. It's not like the way it used to be.
This is a joke.
Yeah.
He's 57.
Yeah. And Jake Paul has barely fought like
The real
anybody,
fighter
like,
that he fought, he lost.
Yeah.
So he's fighting these fucking over-the-hill losers now, ex-NBA stars and Mike Tyson. I'm like, dude, this is so fucking, it's a joke. And there's no way that I would ever pay to watch this. So if it's on Netflix for free, I'll watch it. We might fucking stream it. Fuck it.
Yeah, we talked about that, but now we're going to have to wait. I guess Friday we'll find out what the actual date is. But
yeah, I guess we could.
It'll be
next
fun
episode
to watch, man, because I would love to see a 57-year-old beat the fuck out of Jake Paul, because
It's not going to happen.
I don't think they're going to let it happen.
It's a money grab, dude.
Yeah, I think it's a fucking setup, dude.
And it's not like this is Tyson from fucking the 90s, bro, where he was knocking people out left and right.
Yeah, where motherfuckers lasted barely a second with him. He was knocking motherfuckers out in the first round like it was nothing. Because he's 57. You can't
Biting
do that.
people's ear off.
Yeah.
I love that. Crazy fucker.
Yeah, that was his downfall for sure.
Yeah, that's when he went downhill.
Yeah.
But, dude, an ulcer flare up, which I think I saw a picture of him in a wheelchair, and I was like, okay, whatever. I mean, yeah, I get it. But then, of course, I saw Logan Paul step in and tweet and be like, all right, if Mike won't do it, I'll do it. Paul versus Paul. I was like, oh my God. I want these two to just knock each other's heads off. How about that?
Oh man.
Man, the people that make these types of people famous, bro.
I know, right?
I mean, you can't be hating. Guys are obviously fucking smart at what they did to build up their YouTube channels, and now look at them.
Right.
But this fight's a joke, dude, and this is just more of a confirmation of that. The guy, 57-year-old, has to postpone it because of an ulcer flare-up, but he says he's feeling 100%. I'm like, okay, well, if you're feeling 100%, the fight's still over a month away.
Yeah. What's the point? Yeah, what's the point of canceling it then?
I don't know. I guess we'll see how long they delay it, bro. If it's a year, I'll be like, okay.
Oh God, yeah, that would be. That would just kill everything. I think about it, like all the whole.
I think this was
hype about it and everything.
I think this is just set up, bro.
I think so too.
They're like, let's like say this date, and then like Tyson's got a health issue, and then we postpone it and build them hype up even more. I don't know. That's speculation. Obviously, I'm not saying that's exactly what they did, but this is a joke, anyways, to me from the beginning. We talked about this from the beginning. We're like, this is a fucking joke, right?
Yeah. 100%. It's a joke.
Yeah.
It's just for, like I said, it's just for money. This is just a thing to put, even if they make the fight like a real fight, whatever you want to call it, it's still just a fucking publicity stunt.
Yeah. So there you go. If you have tickets to that, because we're here in Arlington, I'm assuming that they'll still be fine for the next date. So
yeah, I would imagine.
You don't even have to present a paper ticket anymore. They'll just change it digitally for you. So there you go. Guess we'll find out, dude. More to come on that.
Yeah, we'll keep you updated.
Maybe we'll live stream it, like you said. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it. Well, I'm interested to see it. As long as I don't have to pay extra, 100%. Like, I'm not paying $100-something, whatever pay-per-view is now. I don't pay that shit.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Especially for that trash. But, I mean, I'll watch it if it's on my Netflix, you know?
I wouldn't fucking pay a dime for that.
No.
I would illegally
stream
pay
for anything Paul-related.
I would illegally stream it, and I'll say that out loud. I don't care.
Yeah.
Because I'm not paying, like you said, I'm not giving that guy a penny of my money.
Yeah, fuck that.
Or Tyson either. Fuck that guy. Jesus. Okay. RIP real quick as we get into other sports. RIP Bill Walton, bro.
Yeah. That's
this past week, dude. I know you saw this.
I did.
71 years old. RIP Bill Walton. That happened like literally after, like the day after we recorded last week.
Yeah.
So I'll be honest, man. I did not know that he had cancer.
I
had no idea.
I didn't either, man.
So he died of cancer at age 71 now. Bill Walton was on those Celtics teams that dominated, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Yeah, those mid-'80s Celtics teams.
Larry Bird, fucking Kevin McHale, Parrish. I mean, dude, those guys, that was the Celtics and Lakers too. Magic Johnson, they were always battling each other. That was crazy, dude.
That was NBA peak basketball, bro, back then. And maybe like 90s.
Late 80s, mid 90s, peak NBA.
Yeah.
Because you beat the shit out of people on the court.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
I mean, Dennis Rodman made a living out of doing that.
Yep.
And so Bill Walton, bro, passes away age 71. His son Luke played for the Lakers and then was a coach too. He might still be. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah. Sucks, man. Bill Walton, age 71.
Yeah, 2-time NBA champion.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, dude. Those Celtics teams, bro. Fucking, that's what the dynasty, bro. For sure. So R.I.P. Mr. Bill Walton. Never got to watch him really like play though.
Yeah, no,
I wasn't even born yet.
Yeah, he was done in like 88 or something like that.
As far as his career goes?
Yeah, I think he was done in 88.
Yeah, and then he went on to be in the media too.
Yeah, he was an announcer for forever.
Yeah, and he was pretty good.
Yeah, he was.
Finals MVP in 1977. NBA's most valuable player in 1978. So yeah, pretty good, obviously, in that time. He also appeared in the 1984 motion picture Ghostbusters. Remember, what the fuck was he in that movie? Like, what did he play in that?
I would have to rewatch that. I don't remember that.
Me neither, dude. Damn. I'm just trying to think in my head right now the Ghostbusters movie. I'm like, where the fuck was he in that movie?
Yeah, probably just a quick cameo. I don't know, but
I've seen that goddamn movie so many times, dude. How the fuck do I not remember?
yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anyways, RIP Bill Walton. Now, that led over to basketball, bro, because we love it. You know what? We do. We do. I don't care what you say out there. No, so we've got a very special thing that's happening around here, these parts. The Dallas Mavericks, which we've talked about the last few episodes because they were in the playoffs.
That's right.
They are headed to the NBA Finals, sir.
Nice.
After winning the series 4-1 over the Minnesota Timberwolves. Man, I got to tell you, I was a massive Mavericks fan growing up, of course. Obviously, lately, the NBA's kind of left a sour taste in my mouth with just the game and overall, and the superstars in the game.
Yeah, they're not.
LeBron James really kind of, I'll just call him out right now. LeBron James kind of ruined everything for me. I hate that fucking guy.
He's so bad.
And anybody that says LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan, you lose credibility with me 100% immediately. No one's better than Michael Jordan.
No.
But yeah, man, Dallas Mavericks headed to the NBA Finals, third time in their franchise history. They went in 2006, I believe, which was an insane run, and then they lost to the Heat in the finals. And then 2011, they went back to the finals against Miami Heat again. That's when they beat the Miami Heat.
That was against that big three, Miami.
Yep. Chris Bosh, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, the super team that they filled out.
Yeah.
And it felt good to beat them because fuck LeBron James.
Yes.
And Dirk Nowitzki was just absolutely on another planet that entire playoff run.
Yeah.
And we have another guy like that right now, and his name is Luka Doncic.
Yes.
He's on another planet right now. After we recorded last week, I can't remember the what it was in the series. I think they were up. 2-0. And they went up 3-0. And I'm like, this is over.
Yeah.
It's over, baby. Minnesota did win game 4 to force it to game 5 back in Minnesota. But let me tell you, when I was watching on Thursday, game 5, we routed them, by the way. Luka literally came out in the first quarter and was like, hey, we're going to win this game. And the reason we're going to win this game is because I'm going to dominate.
Yeah.
He came out and was on a fucking, he had like 20 points immediately. I was like, okay, we're not losing this fucking game. If this guy's playing like this. So Luka is on another planet. He's one of those guys like Dirk, like Jordan, like Bird, those guys that can just take over the fucking game. And that's exactly what he did in game 5. And he was shit talking to the crowd in Minnesota. And I love it, dude. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
So headed to the finals, bro.
Here we go.
I'm pumped because it's the NBA Finals now. They will be playing the Boston Celtics. Speaking of the Celtics, who were the best team in the league, I believe, this year. So
yeah, I heard that because I haven't really been watching the NBA. I've been watching a little bit of this just because it's a DFW team and they're going to an actual championship, which is always nice for the area.
Yep.
But I have heard that this will be probably their toughest competition right here because
they still went through. I still feel like they went through some tough teams, man.
Yeah.
With the Clippers, the Thunder, and the Wolves. I mean, that's pretty tough competition. But I agree. I've seen the same thing. I believe that the Celtics were the best team in the league this year. So it's not going to be easy. People in Boston hate Kyrie Irving because he was with Boston and he was a troublemaker basically back then. And since he's came to Dallas, he's been nothing but great.
Yeah.
So he grew up a little bit. Thank God.
Yeah. Really.
So, which is good because him and Luka together. I mean, that's just like they've been nothing but greatness together, and it's nice to see because you got a troublemaker on your team. You're obviously not going to go that far, unless it's Dennis Rodman, I guess, who can do what he wants. And then Phil Jackson's like, let's just play, rebound the fucking ball.
Yeah.
But yeah, that starts Thursday. The game 1 is on Thursday, June 6th. So as we sit here, we're a few days away. The NBA gives a nice little break for everybody, which is good because Luka needs it. Every goddamn game, at the end of the game, his knee's bleeding. I'm like, can we get this guy fucking some time off? And he's got it here, so that's good. So everybody should be nice and fresh coming into Thursday's game 1. And then we'll go from there. It starts in Boston. We're going to have to get Boston Don on as well to talk about this because he's already texting me, talking shit. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? He said something about, like, motherfucker's going to shut Luka down. I'm like, no one shuts Luka down, bro. The fuck you talking about? So, yeah, we'll see about that. I'm pumped, dude. And by the way, in the Western Conference Finals, Luka Doncic was named Western Conference MVP. He got the Magic Johnson Trophy for his outstanding performance in the series. He averaged 32.4 points, 9.6 rebounds, and 8.4 assists to head over to the finals. In 2011, Luka was like 13 years old, and so he was not able to watch the Mavericks win that year because he was in bed because it was like 4 a.m. where he was in Slovenia.
Yeah.
And he had to go to school the next day.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't know if everybody out there has been watching, but we have a team in our area that's going to the goddamn championship, and it should be exciting for everybody. Let's just hope that they don't go and then get fucked by Boston because, I mean, you're right. Boston's good.
Yeah, they are.
So we'll see. Nice. We'll see, man. All right. Next team up, like we've been talking about. Our other team, same building, Dallas Stars. You see us on YouTube, we're wearing our Stars jerseys because it is game 6 tonight. Stars are down 3-2 as we sit here. And look, dude, they're going to have to win this game. They're going to have to win 2 in a row if they want to go to the Stanley Cup final.
Yes.
Last 2 games for the Stars have not been good. They have looked bad, really bad, especially at home in game 4. I thought for sure game 4, I'm like, man, they're going to come out. They're going to win this game back home. For some reason, they played like shit at home this year in the playoffs. I'm like, they're going to win game 4. I feel it. I feel it. And they get their ass kicked. I'm like, okay, we're not. So I don't get it. They played better on the road. I'm sorry, game 5. I'm sorry, I had that backwards. Game 5. They've played better on the road this year in the playoffs for some reason and worse at home. And I don't get it. Usually at home, you got the home crowd, right? And it's like, oh, yeah. For some reason, it just doesn't phase like Edmonton or Dallas even going on the road and winning all these games. And like, man, I thought being at home, they would have gone up 3-2 with a chance to close out tonight. Instead, we're in the back. We're switched, bro. We got to win 2 in a row basically to go to the finals, and it's not going to be easy tonight at all.
No, the Oilers have just come out in the last 2 games and it pretty much dominated them in like every fucking facet of the game, which is not good. That's, no. I mean, you definitely can't let them come out and get hot early in this game, or the next game. I mean, like I said, 2 games in a row, that's gonna be hard to do in a Western Conference Finals, but it can be done. They've done it before.
Well, the reason why we're on YouTube right now, if you're watching, the reason why we're wearing these jerseys again is because we're passing off some 99 luck.
That's right. We need it. I
got my Madonna jersey on. Leafs got his Letna jersey on. The reason why is because in 1999, when they won the Cup in the Western Conference Final, they were also down 3-2 against Colorado.
You're right.
They had to win 2 in a row, and they did.
So it can be done.
It can be done. 100%. Edmonton did it last round.
Yes. We need some... Man, I feel like, you need some firepower from, like, your guys, man, your veteran guys.
Well, that's the thing.
Sagan and Ben. And
that's the thing. Some of these guys that were scoring a lot have just fucking disappeared in the playoffs.
Yeah, they've fallen off a cliff, dude.
Pete DeBoer, the head coach for the Stars. Everybody may not know that out there. He's kind of pulling some strings a little bit. Like Maverick Bork is in the lineup tonight. He was on their AHL team for pretty much the whole year. AHL MVP, which is basically like the AAA of hockey.
Right.
He's in the lineup tonight to try and spark something because they've been fucking dominated the last 2 games, like you said. Mm-hmm. So something's got to change, and I hope, and I haven't seen the lines announcements or anything for tonight. I would hope he's in a position to have some success tonight and create some offense. And I hope Pavelski is like fourth line. Because that guy has done nothing.
Yeah, he's disappeared, man.
0 points this series, -4.
Yeah, it's so bad.
And I'm like, dude, Pavelski was not that bad in the regular season. He was not.
No.
And so it's very shocking that he's just disappeared. And I'm like, okay, you know he's old. Are you just out of gas, bro? Like, I mean, it's time for you to call it. Like, if you're, that's fine if you are, but like, stop putting him on the power play and the second line or whatever, and like with these other players. And I'm like, if he's not going to create anything, then drop him to the fourth fucking line, dude. And it is what it is. And if you want to throw him on the power play in front, just sit in front of the net, bro, and tip, because he's really good at that.
Right.
But stop putting him with like Robertson and fucking these guys that are supposed to like always score. And that's the other thing about Robertson. Game 3, he took over and got a hat trick. Disappeared since then. Haven't seen him around ever.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, these guys that are supposed to be your scorers can't just disappear in the playoffs like this.
Yeah, you need consistency from those guys for each game.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're not scoring, they need to be making scoring chances or letting somebody else take over or whatever. They need to at least be a part of it.
Pretty much the only consistent that I can think of off the top of my head of this playoff run has been Wyatt Johnston. I would say Ben probably is up there, but not like fully consistent. But he's been good. But Johnston's been by far the best player. And can we please get Ryan Suter off of the? We need him gone. He should not be playing defense ever again. Ryan Suter is awful, dude. Yeah. Jesus Christ, it's a liability, dude. So bad. I wouldn't be so mad if they were like, all right, Suter's out tonight as well. I'd be like, thank God.
Yeah, like a healthy scratch, bro.
Just get him off the ice, bro. He's so bad.
Yeah.
So it's been frustrating the last 2 games for sure. Watching those, it's been really hard to watch, but it can be done, bro. They're not dead. They have to win tonight to even continue a conversation on to Game 7. Anything happens in Game 7.
Right.
Anything. And so, oh man, I go back to Game 1 when they went to overtime too. They hit 2 goddamn posts in overtime. We're inches away from being up 3-0 in this series, dude. It's just crazy how that happens. But they've been dominated the last 2 games, and they got to win in Edmonton tonight. And if they don't, then season over. Sayonara.
Yeah, man. And just don't want that to happen, bro. DFW is on a high right now, and I don't want to lose this Western Conference Finals, bro.
I mean, you got one team already in their finals, and it would be crazy if the Stars did that too, but they're going to have to go 7 to make it happen. And, I mean, it all starts with winning one road game right now.
Yeah.
Tonight. You don't even win that, it's over.
Yeah, you got to go out there tonight and just put it all out there, and then just worry about Game 7 in a couple days if you get there. So
exactly.
Yeah. Your back's against the wall. I mean, there's nothing you can do.
Yep, 100%.
Except for go out there and just fucking put it all out there.
And this is the first time we've had our backs against the wall. I mean, I know they played Game 7 against Vegas, but we were even, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll see, dude. We'll see what this team's made of. Best road team in the regular season. Yeah. So that's promising.
That's what you got going for you, at least. Yeah.
Even though the last time they were there, they got dominated.
Right.
But, I mean, just pull anything out of the hat, dude.
Yeah.
So, and by the way, did you see after Game 5, Pete DeBoer press conference, what he said?
Yeah.
To Tim Cowlishaw? Actually, I wasn't even mad at Cowlishaw for his question, because me and you've always said, like, DFW media is a bunch of bitches.
Yeah, they are.
And they never ask hard questions. And I thought Cowlishaw, I thought he did a great job of asking a hard question, actually.
Right.
Because he said, hey, what do you, is your team's lifeless? Like, what do you do after that? And I'm like, to me, I thought, good. Nobody else in this fucking media will ever pressure coaches or players and ask a tough question.
Yeah, well, when you got dominated the last 2 games, that's a fair assumption.
Exactly. And I was like, they were lifeless. They were terrible.
Yeah.
And so, Pete was pissed because he thought he was questioning their character, and Cowlishaw was like, I'm not questioning your character. I'm just asking a question.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, whatever the fuck you want. And that's what he said in the press conference.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, hey, obviously Pete, the head coach, is going to defend his team and his players. And that's fine.
And he's definitely frustrated because the last 2 games, like
Good.
I said,
I would be too. Light a fire in somebody's ass.
Yeah, no shit.
But yeah, I mean, I wasn't mad at Cal. I'm like, Good. Somebody needs to call out the fucking pathetic performance.
Yeah. I didn't have any problem with that question because it was needed to be answered. Like, what's.
Yeah,
like,
and Pete DeBoer was like, I haven't seen you here all year. It's the first time I haven't seen you. And, like, Calshaw tweeted about this. He's like, actually, I asked him a couple of questions already this playoff run, so he's seen me. I'm like, I think he's just pissed.
Yeah, he's just frustrated, man. I get it, but I mean,
but I was like, hats off to fucking somebody in the media actually asking a fucking question and calling out the team, dude.
Yeah, because that never happens.
It never happens, dude.
not in the DFW area.
No, especially with the fucking Cowboys, dude. Everybody's like, oh, you guys are great. What do you feel, coach? You're great.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody challenges those guys, dude.
No.
And it's weird.
God, just give me a media pass. Just give me a 6-pack and a media pass, and I'll make headlines, bro. Yeah. I'll go viral.
Hell yeah.
For my questions to Dak Prescott and Mike McCarthy's fat ass. Don't even get me started, bro. We're in fucking June.
You're right. It's a long season, bro.
Yeah, I didn't have any NFL notes for a reason on this episode, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it. I'm not talking about the fucking goddamn Cowboys this episode.
Yeah.
God damn it. Anyways, go Stars, man. We've got Game 6 coming up in a couple hours from now as we sit here. And hopefully, if you're listening to the audio on Tuesday, hopefully we're talking hopefully they won, and hopefully Game 7 is tonight, Tuesday night.
Yeah.
So we'll go from there, bro. Fuck. Go Stars.
Go Stars, baby. We got this.
Checking in on the Texas Rangers real quick. I mean, real quick because it's baseball season, man.
Right.
Rangers have won 5 of their last 6 games right now. They're playing a lot better. 2 straight shutouts against Miami this weekend. Won the series against Miami. Coming back home now for a couple series. Pretty pumped, dude. I mean, they're playing a lot better than they were. We obviously knew that there's going to be slumps, and they were going through a bad slump in May. Really fucking bad, actually. And they're already playing better towards the end of May, coming into July here. So let's see what they do, man. I think everybody knows your teams are always going to go roller coaster in the baseball. It's just too long of a year, man.
Yeah, and it's a great timing, too, because we're going to get some of these pitching guys back that have been hurt, like John Gray and Scherzer. They're supposed to be facing, or Tyler Mahle. We haven't seen him all year because he was on the IL at the start of the season. But those guys are facing, pitchers or hitters this week, I think.
Supposed to
this week, and so that's at least a step in the right direction as far as getting some of these guys back, which we need them. I mean, the pitching staff's they've done well the last few games.
Yeah,
and
no, they really have.
Great. And but
the hitting seems to be coming around.
That's the big thing because we've been wondering about this fucking offense.
Yeah, Corey Seager's on fire.
Yeah, him and just those guys like Garcia and Lowe and Simeon, those guys are, starting to gel again, dude. Starting to get some more.
Seager's been on fire.
Yeah.
I mean, he's hit home.
After the month of April, man, when he came back, and it was so bad. He just got off to a really slow start. So it's good to see him back in his regular form.
Yep, he's on fire right now. He's locked in, bro. You can tell when he's batting now. I'm like a completely different hitter now.
Yeah, 100%.
Which we weren't worried, but we were all right, dude. It's May.
Yeah.
So you had a whole month, basically, which is spring training, which he missed.
Right.
And then it's time to get going or whatever, and he was really slow. But now, after the last 10, 15 games, that guy's been nothing but fire, dude.
Right.
So I'm not worried about it. I never was. It's fucking Corey Seager, dude.
Right. Yeah, I wasn't worried about it, but it was concerning. We're just watching him.
It was at the time.
But I was like, yeah, man, come on.
It's Corey Seager.
Just when is it going to happen? And then when it started happening, you're like, hell yes.
Yeah. So they're playing a lot better, which is what we want to see, man. And as we've pointed out a couple times, and as Leafs pointed out, we're lucky that the division's not been great.
Right.
The Mariners are still leading right now, though, by 3.5 games. So, but that's fine. That's fine. Right. That's not out of reach by any means. Goddamn, it's June. I mean, they're fine. I think they'll be fine. I can expect the Rangers to be right there at the end, dude, fighting for the division, a wild card spot like we got last year. I expect them to be, especially if we're getting all this pitching back. Yeah. We'll see what happens with those guys coming off injury. Whatever.
Yeah.
But looking good lately and swinging the bat well, thank God. Last 2 games especially, 2 shutouts in a row, man. Coming home for a few home series in a row with 18 straight innings of shutout baseball. Love it.
Love it. Yeah.
Thank God. Andrew Haney today looked great.
Yes.
It's a shocker. I don't think I would ever thought I was going to say that. Who's not looking great out there, bro, in the rest of the baseball world? The New York Mets. They are not looking good, which is not surprising because they're a shit show.
They're a terrible franchise, bro.
Yeah. Now, did you see this past week? Their bullpen pitcher, Jorge Lopez.
I haven't seen this.
You didn't hear this?
Nah,
okay. So he came out. to pitch in relief, and he didn't have a good outing, of course. And as soon as the inning was over, he threw his glove into the stands, following his ejection from the game.
Okay.
Threw his glove, which is into the stands. And it wasn't like, here, have my glove, kid. It was a throwing of anger, basically. And he had some words after the game that was very interesting. That got totally misconstrued, by the way. But let me know what you think that he said right here on this interview. I marked this as well because I'm like, damn, I gotta play this on the podcast for sure. So, yeah, I got ejected from the game, of course, and then, like I said, he was walking off and threw his glove. And let me find the audio. Here it is. Just give me one moment as I pull that up. Producer would have had this pulled up if we were rich enough to pay somebody.
Yeah, we are not.
We are not rich enough. Sorry, guys. If we were, then we would be doing this more than once a week. That's for sure. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Let me see. I had it bookmarked, and then for some reason it's gone now. So let me just pull up this. Jorge Lopez is the guy's name, by the way.
Jorge Lopez, the pitcher.
Here you go.
But that particular action of throwing your glove into the stands was unacceptable. Looking back on it, do you regret doing that?
No, I don't regret it. I think I've been looking the worst team probably in the whole MLB. So, whatever happened. So, whatever they want to do, I'll be tomorrow here if they want me. Whatever they want to do. So, I'm gonna keep doing this thing. So, I'm healthy on whatever on whatever to do. I'm ready to come back tomorrow. If they want me to be here, so I'll be here.
All right, so when you heard the audio, obviously he can't speak English that well. It sounds like he said, I'm on the worst fucking team in the MLB. That's not what he said. He said, I think I've been the worst teammate in the fucking MLB.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
There was a guy that tweeted, a media person that tweeted out and quoted that. He's like, Jorge Lopez say he's on the worst fucking team in MLB. And so it blew up. This guy's a piece of shit.
Right.
Fuck this guy. He didn't say that. He said, I think I've been the worst teammate in the MLB. But the media blows this up, right?
That's what they do best.
Yeah. And now the Mets did DFA this guy next day. But the reason was because he threw his glove.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's unacceptable behavior. We're not putting up with that.
And that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, that's totally true. You can't, and you get ejected from a game, that's fine. That happens all the time. Ask Bryce Harper. He leads the ejections by a mile. But I'm just saying, like, he was DFA'd because he threw his glove into the stands, and but the media blew this up like he said he's on the worst fucking team in the major. And he kind of is, but I'm just saying he didn't say that. So it's really crazy that the media just ran with that dude, and people believe it because it was tweeted out there by a media person.
Right.
And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, the guy can obviously doesn't speak English as well as others. Mm-hmm. But, like, why the fuck would you throw that out there that he said that when he didn't say that?
Yeah, that's kind of shitty. Because any guy with like that, a reporter that, has that kind of reach, I mean, people are going to run with it. Just like we saw with the Harrison Bucker thing, people are going to run with it when they see a clip of something and, or they don't, listen to the whole thing or whatever, get the whole story. They just run with it, and it could fuck this kid's life up for, his career,
Yeah.
But,
no, Now, look, if you're throwing your glove out there, yeah, that's unacceptable to me.
Yeah,
it's just like with Brock Burke broke his hand or whatever, punched a wall.
Yeah.
We didn't see that.
Right.
But, like, they're not going to put up with that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
that's stupid. You just cost yourself.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
non-pitching hand, but it doesn't matter.
Right.
You're fucking, nobody's going to put up with your crybaby ass.
Right, yeah.
You know? So I just thought it was funny and shitty of the media to do that.
Yeah. 100%.
So now the other thing that came out for Major League Baseball this past week, bro. So the first thing I saw this week, I was like, what the fuck? This is crazy. And the reason I didn't talk about this yet is because I thought it was NFL talk, but it was not. And you had to have seen this, bro. So 26-year-old Hayden Hopkins, who is like a social media person and just huge, girlfriend of Raiders owner Mark Davis, who's 70, by the way. Mm-hmm. So she's 26, he's 70, is pregnant. I was like, oh my God, Mark Davis is 70. He knocked up a 26-year-old. I was like, I don't know. I mean, I know why, because he's rich. But if you've seen Mark Davis, like, what the fuck is wrong with his hair?
Yeah.
But I was like, oh my God. And she's 26 and so hot.
Yeah.
I was like, man, 70-year-old Mark Davis is obviously I wouldn't pull out either if I was worth billions of dollars. But I'm just saying, anyways, what?
He's still firing loads off, huh?
Yeah, that's
but
what
I thought I saw something that wasn't true though. Like
it was not true, and this is what I was talking about. Like a day or two later, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So it came out. I was like, hold on. Even though I guess this is what I've seen. Like I guess that she's girlfriend with Mark Davis, but Mark Davis is not the father. The father is none other than Joey Gallo.
Yes, yeah, that's what I saw, dude.
So I was like, maybe they're not dating anymore, and Gallo is, but it said it was planned. So I was like, I don't know what's going on in this situation. It's fucking weird.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah. Gallo
fucking
below the Mendoza line on the field, but he doesn't strike out off the field, I guess.
Yeah, we can wait. we can think about 5 months from now, whenever they do the gender reveal, he'll miss the ball to show like the gender reveal because he doesn't hit the baseball.
Yeah, don't do one of those kind of fucking gender reveals. He'll strike out. Yeah. You can throw three of them to him. He's going to miss them all three.
Weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life, by the way. I haven't researched any more than the headlines, but like the first thing I saw was she's girlfriends with Mark Davis. I'm like, good for that guy, bro. He's 70 and still, he's rich, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
But yeah, Joey Gallo's the father is what's been announced. I don't know anything else beyond that. If they're, dating now instead of them, I don't know. But she's hot, of course.
Yeah, I saw her, dude. I'm like, yeah, makes sense.
But Joey Gallo still has a lot of money, actually. For some reason,
teams still sign this guy, and he hits like 190 all year long.
Yeah, that's Boris's best work.
Yeah,
getting this guy a contract.
yeah.
$11 million last year, $5 million.
Couldn't get Jordan Montgomery or Blake Snell a contract. You can get
he wanted way too much money for those guys, but got this guy $11 million last year, and I think $5 million this year with the Nationals.
Yeah, for this guy to strike out 250 times a year for the whole year.
He's so bad, dude.
He can't hit the ball, dude. He's terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there you go. That was the weirdest story that came out this week.
Gallo has won me plenty of cash, so I can't hate him too much.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I bet against him.
That's true, man. Yeah. You have won some cash because of our buddy Aubrey, just for whatever reason, believing in.
Thinks that guy could hit over 230, and he can't.
He can't even hit over 200, bro.
Yeah, his lifetime average is below that. Yeah. And 1 year, you think he's just going to go off and hit fucking 250?
He is not. He is not.
It's been proven.
Yeah. Oh, my God, dude. So, but weirdest thing I saw this past week, man, it was just so fucking weird. I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck just happened, dude?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I thought that was funny. And also, just real quick, I want to end on something else because it's just great. Just have to say this real quick. I thought I had this pulled up too, man. Oh, yeah, here you go.
Feeling Mason Miller. Hey, Siri, it's not your night. Feeling Mason Miller might have some payback in his back pocket for what Siri did to the A's yesterday. 0-1, and that's launched towards left field, and the payback comes at the bat of Jose Siri.
So if you're like, what is that? That was the Oakland A's announcer. Mason Miller was pitching, who's, by the way, is probably the best closer in the game right now for the A's. But he threw a 102-mile-an-hour fastball by Siri on the Rays, and she was like, hey, Siri, it's not your night. And then, like, the next pitch later, that guy launched a home run.
Well, this is
and he had a home run after.
Yeah, before.
Yeah.
So her saying it's not his night is kind of stupid.
Just the worst announcer of all time,
dude. She is so bad.
Yeah.
And look, I'm all about women being in the game and stuff. It's great. But if you're that fucking bad, there's no excuse.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not about that. It's about fucking actually being good at your job.
Yeah. Every home run call she's ever done has been fucking awful.
Bombs away. Brent Rooker. Oh, boy. Yeah. I'm like, oh, my God, she's so bad, dude.
Here's one where he teed off on some pitch. She's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, she's like,
okay.
Like
she was surprised by it. I'm like, you got to be ready for this stuff. Like,
most of the announcers have, like, some sort of call that's good. And they, like, stick to that and whatever. She's like, she changes it up. She's like, oh, okay.
Well, and then even what she said was the payback. Because she was talking about Mason Miller with the payback, but then when Siri, he's like, that's a payback, which it wasn't. Like, it didn't make any sense. Her call made no sense at all.
It did not.
It was so bad.
I just thought it was funny.
And trust me, man, we're going to rake somebody that's bad. We raked John Radigan, too, because he was fucking terrible.
Oh, 100%. It doesn't matter what the fucking female or male. If they're bad, they're bad.
Yeah. I mean, come on, man. It's so bad.
Yeah. I thought that was funny. Hey, Siri, it's not your night. I'm like, guy hit a home run already, and then the next pitch he hits another one. I'm like, you stupid bitch.
Yeah, it's like, you might want to, I don't know, dude. I maybe learn how to, maybe, I don't know how they hired her, dude. I don't know if she has, like, experience of doing other stuff, like college games maybe, or, like, high school or whatever. Because usually they've been doing it for a while.
Fire
she sounds
her.
like this is her first time ever doing this.
Yeah, she should be fired immediately. I know that.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I thought that was funny to end our baseball talk on.
Well, I have one more thing for baseball.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Something that came up, and a bunch of fans, players, managers are super happy about. And this guy did not get congratulated that I've seen once. But longtime umpire, Angel Hernandez, has retired from the major league.
Yeah, that's right. We forgot to mention that.
Yeah, he is very well known for being one of the worst umpires of all fucking time. He has been in the game since 91, but he's definitely gotten famous over the last 5-6 years of being just absolute terrible. Bad calls. When he's behind the plate against your team, your favorite team or whatever, good luck, because it sucks. He's going to get this. You don't know where the strike zone is.
Yeah,
and he's definitely known for. Well, he has sued. That was funny.
I remember that.
That was funny about his little speech that he put on social media or whatever, his like post that he put up about being a part of the promotions of minorities in baseball or whatever, which he actually sued MLB unsuccessfully twice.
I remember that.
Because he said that he hasn't done a postseason game for like a very long time. It was like since 2005.
Yeah, there's a
World
reason,
Series
bro.
for 2005, and I think his last postseason game was 2018. It was because he's fucking garbage. There was three plays against the. It was like a Yankees. This was like 2018. There was 3 plays in 4 innings that got overturned at first. He was the first base umpire. 3 of them got overturned by a video replay. 3 plays within 4 innings. That's fucking bad, dude. If you're that many calls, even CC Sabathia came out and blasted him during that because
of course
he was like, "This guy's absolutely terrible.
He's the worst
and
umpire
he shouldn't
ever."
be able to." And that was his last postseason game was in 2018, and so he's been shitty about it. He's been pissy about it. But it's because you fucking suck, bro.
Dude, the MLB has to take I thought the in order to be going to the playoffs, or you have to be rated as one of the top umpires.
Yeah, and he's never is.
Never is. Well, not when you're fucking 78% calling strikes accurately.
Yeah.
They track that shit now, dude.
And there was it last season? He missed like half the fucking season, and he still led the league in the most missed calls or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
The whole fucking league.
That wouldn't surprise me because he's so bad.
He was one of the worst. And I was happy when Joe West fucking finally retired because that guy was fucking terrible. And now this guy, he's out. Thank God.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think there's any way that he should ever sniff the field in a postseason game. Are you kidding me?
No, he should never. I mean, because you have to be one of the highest ranking guys, and he never was because he's
Never.
called so fucking bad, dude.
I mean, he just did that this year against us, against Wyatt Langford. He called a strike to strike Wyatt Langford. I was 6 inches off the plate, the worst strike call ever.
Yeah, he has a terrible
6 inches.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you looking at?
Yeah.
God, he sucks.
He's so bad. And there's, like I said, there was nobody that I've seen have been like, oh, congratulations, guy. You deserve it. Cause
Yeah, no. Nobody's ever said. Everybody's like, thank God.
Yeah, they're like, finally.
Yeah, finally.
After 30 years of so many bad calls.
Man, they got to do something about the umpires union, being able to keep somebody like that in
Yeah.
to Major League
Well,
Baseball.
that's what I was going to say. Like, he was pissed about not doing postseason games. Like, you're lucky you're not fired, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
With how bad your fucking
It's because
calls
his
are.
union covered his ass, and I'm like, how?
Yeah. You're lucky you had a job instead of being promoted to do a fucking postseason or World Series. Like, he hasn't done a World Series since 2005, and they thank God.
Yeah.
As bad as your calls are, you could fuck a team so bad out of a World Series.
Exactly.
So nobody misses this guy. Hey, go do whatever you need to do, bro.
Yeah, unfortunately, we have to suffer the rest of the year, but after that, it's over. Like you said, Joe West was bad, too.
Oh, God, he was so bad.
Yeah.
I hated that fat ass when I saw him on the field. I was like, he's going to miss a call 3 or 4 times this game. And he did.
Every game. Every game. Man.
God, those managers run out there and you see Joe West out there. I'm like, punch this fucking guy. I hate
No
him,
shit, dude.
I hated the way he looked, too.
Yeah.
Fucking fat bastard.
Anyways. So fat.
So fat.
So fat.
So fat. I wish our manager would go out there and do that.
I know, right?
To him, bro. Stop looking at the pizza, mate.
God make you lactose intolerant for a reason, eh?
Hell yeah, dude.
So fat. So fat.
Anyway, fucking Angel Hernandez.
Yeah, fuck him, dude. He's been awful forever, and thank God he's actually going to be gone. That's the best news we could ever receive this MLB year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that guy retiring? And there's other guys out there that are bad too, though.
Yeah, they are.
But he's bad.
We're always going to have bad umpires, but
Not that bad.
God, he was the worst. Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. All right, man. Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right.
I got something, and then you got something to end on, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Do you want to end on mine or what? I don't know what yours is. So.
Yeah, let me go, and then you end on yours.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Just a couple crazy, funny things as always to get the hell out of here. This came out last week as well. Just a little funny story out of San Diego. Headline here: Cop has sex with woman he arrested and accidentally locks himself in the back of his cruiser for over an hour. Got caught and is forced to resign. So San Diego police officer resigns after getting locked in the backseat of his police cruiser for over an hour with the woman who he had arrested. Officer Anthony Hare arrested the woman due to a suspected car theft. On the way to police headquarters, there's a video that released because obviously there's body cam footage and all that.
Yep.
The woman can be heard in the back seat telling the officer that she wanted to have sex. The woman says, quote, "Are you single?" Officer, "Yeah, but you're not." Woman, "I'm down to fuck right now." Hare then pulled down a residential street and turned his car and body cam off.
Oh.
After about 20 minutes, Hare called a fellow police officer asking if he had a master key to open the back door of his police cruiser because he had locked himself in. The other officer arrived and opened the back door, finding Hare with the woman in the back seat. Throughout the investigation, the officer claims he was just checking on the woman and claimed the door accidentally locked behind him. The police department, however, found traces of semen on his belt. The officer, Anthony Hare, has now resigned.
Okay. Yeah, I imagine.
So this dude arrests a chick of car theft, and she's like, "I want to have sex." And he's like, "Yeah, but you're not single." And she's like, "I'm down to fuck right now." He's like, "Oh, copy that." Pulls over on a residential street. Dumbass goes in the back of his cruiser. Don't we? If anybody should know that you can't open the back door.
Yeah, they lock it automatically.
Yeah, the police officer should know, like, hey, I can't close this door.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be able to get out of here.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of that Super Troopers movie where they do that, and he's like, "You can't get out," and then like all of a sudden the door's off, and he's like, "Hey, I told you, some guys just took my door off." And he's like, "All right."
I was in a deep sleep.
Yeah. So this actually is real.
Yeah.
In San Diego,
Wow.
like she was like, "I'm down to fuck right now." He's like, "Cool, residential street, let's make this happen." "Oh, I didn't do anything. I was just checking on her." And then they're like, "Yeah, there's cum on your belt, bro.
Yeah.
There's semen on your belt." I don't know if it was hers or his, but it's semen on your belt. Obviously, they were fucking.
Yeah.
I just thought that was funny that we have officers out there who are just like us, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's everywhere.
Of
bro.
course, they're humans.
Yeah,
I mean, everybody wants to fuck.
Yeah, right.
Let's not be fucking false about it. But this officer took it to the next level. Lost his job because of it, so probably not a good idea to do that on the job.
Right.
Maybe get her number.
Yeah.
And then be like, hey, after you deal with your legality stuff.
Once you post bail, give me a shout.
Yeah.
We'll meet up at a hotel room or something.
Exactly. So there you go, man.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Yeah. All right, bro. End us.
Yeah, I got a pretty crazy story here. It's don't know how this is going to turn out, but we all remember the Ocean Gate back in the day.
Of course.
Which we got a lot of great memes and TikToks from, but there was 5 people that died because they thought they could they could try to go down in a little submersible down to the Titanic to check it out. It didn't happen. But there is an Ohio billionaire that is planning to take that journey in another submersible down to the Titanic wreckage. So Patrick Leahy, the co-founder and CEO of the Titan submarines, the same thing, the whole Ocean Gate Titan thing.
Yeah.
He has a client, a billionaire client. Ohio real estate investor Larry Connor called him a few days after the incident happened and asked him to create a submersible that could reach the Titanic. So he is this Ohio billionaire guy, investment guy, real estate investor, is planning to use an Ocean Gate Titan. So he's going to have another one built, and he's going to go down there.
Okay.
So he called me up and said, hey, you know what? We need to build a sub that can dive to Titanic-level depths repeatedly and safely and demonstrate to the world that you guys can do that. And that Titan was a contraption. So this billionaire is trying to prove that it was just a one-time thing from this company. And he's going to create this is a 2-person vessel.
I'm going to say this right now.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell they recreated exactly what they just did, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, there's no way they recreate that at all. The same exact method, the same parts.
Yeah.
The same, like are you steering it with a PlayStation controller?
Right. Well, he told him to say, to create one that can do it multiple times repeatedly and safely. And so, like, they're trying to prove to the world that company isn't a joke, which...
Okay. Well, they did go down to the Titanic before it imploded, but
yeah,
obviously it was not set up to make multiple trips. Like,
right.
I don't remember what trip number it was, but they did go down in the same sub.
Right.
And it survived.
Well, there was, like, safety concerns because, like, they skipped a lot of safety checks and stuff.
Right.
And so, I don't know, man. So, this guy's going to go down. He's a billionaire. Let's hope that this sub...
he's got the money, obviously.
Yeah. So, he's going to...
The only sub that I'm going down in to the Titanic, if they ask me if you want to go to the Titanic, I'll be like, sure. But James Cameron has to be with me.
Yeah, because that guy's gone down there 100,000 times.
He's gone down there so many times, and then he's also gone to the Mariana Trench.
Yeah.
He knows what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah.
That's who I'm going down with. I'm not going down with Ocean Gate.
Yeah, I'm not getting in with that company, bro.
No, if James is on board, I'm down.
Yeah, I know that guy's going to live, bro.
Yeah. Well, he's a deep sea explorer.
Yeah.
Like, he's huge into that shit.
Yeah, he's all into that, dude.
Yeah.
So
I'm not going... I don't care how much money with Ocean Gate. I don't care.
No, I don't either.
I'm not doing it.
I'm like, you got that black eye on your record there. James Cameron's done it so many times successfully.
Yeah,
so.
100%. He's gone down there like 30-something times or more.
Yeah, he's like holds a record for
all
that shit.
When he was filming that movie, he went down there so many times.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Ocean Gate thing, we're still getting that movie, the Lifetime movie. I can't wait for that. I can't wait to see what it's going to be.
Yeah. It's going to be good.
It's going to just be somebody going down and exploding in the water, which sucks, but
right.
They're stupid for that. I mean, look, if you're going to go 13,000 feet down in the ocean, and you know the pressure will just crush you in a millisecond.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get on something like, here, control it.
Yeah, and they had like the Camping World lights. I'm like, bro, let me out. That's what I'm saying. As soon as I see that Logitech controller, bro, from for PCs, I'm like, no.
Yeah, they're like, these Camping World lights. I'm like, I'm off. Open
like screwed in
open
there,
the
like,
hatch. Just tell them. And they're like bolting it in with like drills. Like, I'm like, nah, I'm out.
Yep. I changed my mind.
I changed my mind.
You can keep the money, bro. I'm not gonna die.
Just another great saga. Hey, good luck to that billionaire. All I gotta say is, if it happens again, I'll be like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, I mean, he's got some nuts, bro.
Don't fuck around with depths of blowing up instantly if there's any sort of a problem. You're fucked. Like, you're totally fucked. You're imploding instantly, dude. Those people that were in that sub instantly died. I mean, they definitely felt no pain. I know that.
No, it's instant.
Yeah.
It crushes you immediately, and you don't feel shit.
And you're just liquid.
Yeah.
There can't be any body left.
No, you incinerate, bro.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah.
So, well, Mr. Larry Connor, I hope you are successful, bro. But
good luck.
Good luck. You're gonna
good luck.
Maybe talk to God before you do it,
Probably.
or whatever you believe in. So
exactly. Jesus Christ. All right, let's get out of here. Episode 140, man. A lot of good stuff, a lot of fun. I appreciate everybody that hung out with us on YouTube and listened to us. Thank you so much. Make sure you remember audio does come out Tuesdays, so please go out there and listen on Tuesdays on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, Amazon. There's a few others. Wherever you can get your podcast, we're probably out there. Yeah. But I think most of you probably are on Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well. We really appreciate that. If you're on Android, I think Google is the way to go. But anyways, we appreciate it. If you do listen on Spotify or Apple, please make sure you rate and review us on those. Spotify up top, there's 5 stars. Click on that. There is a Q&A section as well on the episode, so you can go down and ask us a question or leave a comment. I don't know how it works. We haven't gotten any of those, but I don't think we've really said that.
Yeah. So
go down there and do that. On Apple Podcasts, you got to go to our page and then scroll all the way down. You'll see some reviews already there. And then there's a little spot for you to write a review. Click on that. Rate us 5 stars. Write 2 or 3 sentences. We'd appreciate it. Helps us grow. Thank you so much. And then we're trying to get back. We're trying to be better about social media, Leaf. We are. We really are. I say that every week, but we are.
Yeah, we are. We haven't been keeping up with it as much lately, but we need to get back on track with that. But you can follow us on social media. We always post when we're going live for an episode or some random like live event that we just decide to go live for. But to follow us on social media, it's at Eskimo Brothers Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And then Twitter is at Eskimo Bros Pod. Like I said, anytime that we go live, we post. We'll start posting more on there. Kind of get some engagement if you guys go out there and follow us, like some stuff, and just, hey, send us some questions, messages, whatever. Hey, talk to us.
Yeah.
But go out there and follow us. You'll find out everything you need to know about the podcast.
There you go.
On those pages. He
is right. So, yeah. Next week, we probably will be taking the week off. I've got a couple listeners and people that hang out with us on YouTube, and my best good friends from New York coming into town on Friday. They're staying the weekend, and we're going to have a good time. So we're probably not going to have time to record. And so I think me and Leaf agreed to just take that week off because we're just not going to have time. I'm not gonna take 2 hours out of my time when they're here from New York. So
yeah, no, that makes sense. So
yeah, so we might be taking the week off. Maybe we'll surprise and pop on stream at midweek or something. Who knows? We'll see. But I think we're going to take the week off so we can have some fun with them since they're out of town and they're here for the weekend. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
But we'll be back. Don't worry, we're not going to fucking go anywhere. We'll be fucking back.
We'll be back, baby.
We'll be back, baby. So I appreciate everybody out there listening, man. Cheers out there. Have a great one. Make sure you take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next episode. Cheers.
Cheers.
This has been another episode of the Eskimo Brothers Podcast. Thank you for listening, and be sure to follow or subscribe to the podcast on your favorite podcast streaming service. And until next time, remember, an Eskimo Brothers bond is worth more than gold.